Hey everybody, this is Austin, the Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. I got a little surprise for you, because you know how my videos usually look. They usually look exactly like this. My wife's been pointing it out to me lately, like my camera likes to freak out, you know, it doesn't know how to contrast or anything. Or, I forget what it's called. Anyway, so tonight she brought me home a surprise. She said she went to Walmart, and, you know, so let me show you what she she was like, I got the most expensive one they had, which was like $50. And I was like, you know we don't have any money. And she was like, but look at this. And everything was about 800 million times brighter. Agreed? Oh my goodness, can you believe that? It's like we're out in the front yard. I thought I'd take this opportunity to show you guys some neat stuff, because I'm still going through those totes from the garage sale. And just my last video, I showed you a few American pottery pieces that I had found. I found so much American art pottery in these baskets. I'm discovering companies I've never heard of before. Gonder, Abingdon, both of which, I mean, their examples are, I mean, they're gorgeous. Abingdon, I learned a little bit about. No, this is Gonder. Okay, so I don't have the Abingdon pieces out, but they're a pretty neat company. I'll talk to you about them when we get there. I'll set that down pretty aggressively. So look at that beautiful thing. My goodness, gravy. So like 3 cups stacked on top of each other with leaves all over. So this is Gonder, and I haven't had a good chance to read about them, but I really like their glaze. Yeah, just everything about it. Isn't that a delightful piece? I believe they're mid-century. American, obviously. We're only talking about American art pottery right now. So that's what a Gonder base and mark look like. This is H77, so that must be the pattern. Oh, and you know, look at the beautiful pink inside of this. You know, now that I'm actually looking inside of it, it's not as beautiful as I thought it would. In fact, that's a pretty horrifying... Man, if anybody's just tuning in right now, oh my god, it's an anatomy channel. I did not realize how quickly that was going to go awry. Good lord. Okay, moving along. Oh, I think I've discovered that this is a Shawnee planter. And isn't that super handsome? Maybe. My camera's obviously going to have a tough time. I've got a bunch of stuff behind this one. So yeah, just USA. I think maybe, did I say Shawnee? I think that's who I meant. This looks to be a California art pottery piece. That's pretty handsome, huh? I actually like that quite a bit. The handle's taking a bit of a hit. I wonder if you can, take that off at all. I wonder if you can unscrew this as like a finial. You got to be able to take it off somehow, huh? I wonder if I could clean that up, make it a thing again. But yeah, number 9, made in USA. Stupid. All right, we talked about this McCoy piece. That's a pretty neat piece. That was just in the last video because I found it in that tote. I really like that McCoy signature right there. McCoy's got a pretty interesting past. I mean, they were McCoy and Brush McCoy, and eventually became Brush. This is a piece of Roseville Pottery. It's a bookend. Should be 2 of them, but no fault there. You see it's got a little bit of damage to it. I imagine this still has some value. I imagine somebody's still looking for the other one. So it's a 14. I wonder if that's the pattern number. It's a gorgeous mark, isn't it? I love their E. So much like cloisonne, ceramics and pottery, they've got to have somewhere for the gases to escape. You can't make a like enclosed, an enclosed little an enclosed little thing. Like you couldn't make that and close it up because it would blow up in the oven. This McCoy cornucopia. If you're into that sort of thing, that kind of looks like chalkware. Did McCoy make any chalkware? Is that a chalkware McCoy piece? I barely know what I'm talking about when it comes to pottery, so, you know, please correct me. I mean, I'd much rather, I always love hearing from people that have collected things for years, you know. I don't mind being corrected and stuff. I'd love to know the appropriate terms, and I just started buying all this stuff this year. I've just gotten really lucky so far. People tell me I've got a good eye. I mean, I imagine that's sort of true because I do buy what I think is like really neat stuff. But I mean, you know, of course I think it's neat because I think it's neat. And this is a brush piece. I mean, really, like I've put a ton of pieces back. I mean, I'm skipping whole companies right now, like Abingdon. Look at that brush piece. Isn't that beautiful? Look at that glaze. Our new light's really doing us some favors here, isn't it? Is this working out better for everybody? Is that... Well, I mean, obviously there's a little bit of glare there. Small amount of interference. I really like these strap handles on this. Oh, in fact, you know, I was just referring to them as like a strap of clay, but now that I look at them, they actually look like straps, like a suitcase handle or something. So that's kind of neat. But yeah, that's a brush piece, USA. 579, maybe an 8 under that. Maybe a 3, I can't really tell. Man, that light though, letting us see the whole universe. Oh my goodness. I am really enjoying that. I cannot thank her enough. It was a total surprise. She was just like, look what I got. And I was like, but baby. And she was like, yeah, but this is a Francoma piece. I haven't looked much into them. But I do think they have a, you know, I'm going to have to admit, I'm not much for the palette. And, you know, it's fine with me, whatever anybody collects. I'm not a real big brown and, you know, tan sort of person, but for a brown and tan or a jug, you know, that's actually very handsome. And I love this sort of, I don't know how to describe the glaze. It's very, oh man, I don't know. It's not very glossy at the top. You see how much shinier it is on the brown than it is up here? And it's kind of got a little bit of a texture. I mean, it almost looks as smoothly rough as it looks there. You know what I mean? I know that doesn't really make any sense, but I'm counting on you to feel my descriptors of your tactile sensations. Do it. Do it now. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not usually into brown, but I actually like that Francoma piece a lot. There's another one of those, too. Another Francoma. That one's got sort of a mint green. It's very handsome. Look at this Gonder thing. Let's check this out. Couple of stickers on it. Looks like she was trying to get $35 for this Gonder piece. Now, I haven't looked that up at all, but I do know that that's about one of the most handsome pieces of pottery I own. Very much reminds me of like the whimsicalness of like a Hull or a McCoy piece. And isn't that cool? She would have sold that for $15 now that I turn it around. Oh my goodness, gravy. Whoever went to this garage sale failed so hard. I mean, just imagine the bike pumps and stuff they went home with instead of buying like this Gonder vase and stuff. How mad would you be? Oh my god. Can you imagine like, I don't know, like a lot of you guys have like daughter-in-laws and stuff. Can you imagine your daughter-in-law coming home with pictures of this garage sale and her just being like, I don't remember where it was. I didn't really buy anything. Some of it looked kind of neat. Just like, what are you doing? Where was it? Gonder 826. I like that. Feel free to tell me if I'm wrong. I mean, I imagine this is just a piece of ceramic, but please tell me if you think that like these pieces are chalkware at all, or if you just think that's kind of a weird looking ceramic. Most of the ceramics I look at are Asian, so I mean, this is really kind of my introduction to American art pottery. Oh yeah, I suppose they're. I mean, are they pottery? Is this just clay? Is it chalkware of some sort? Please, like, educate all of us in the comments down below. I'd love to know. I'm sure there's a ton of people who would love to understand, the subtle differences between chalkware and pottery and all that jazz. What do you guys think this was for? Is this for a flower arrangement? Because it's got a kind of interesting, mouth, I guess. I guess it's still its mouth. So yeah, I've got just, really, you're not going to believe how many pieces of American art pottery we've got. American art glass, depression glass, vintage glass, art glass. Look at this. Look at this, just randomly in a box. My wife and I were going through them, and I was like, what are you beautiful? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I'm so pleased to meet your acquaintance. Make your acquaintance. Come on, get it right, Austin. You're fired. Worst narrator ever. Okay, this is Austin, Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. Just showing you some of the new, American art pottery I got. Just random stuff. I mean, I'm not even showing you the best stuff. I have at least twice as much. Be sure you come back and I'll show you more. I love you guys. This is Austin, Best I Can Afford Antiques channel. It's way too late to make an antiques video. I don't know why I did this.